Myself and Steven went with Paige. JP and Double D went with Nikki.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's DD.
Yeah, he went with Nikki. For obvious reasons.
Right, absolutely.
They share
Rack attack.
They share the same initials depending on what you're talking about.
The bionic twin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
man.
Nikki ends up winning with a row up and holds the tights. Ooh, I love the second row up.
2 roll-ups.
Every single, it doesn't matter.
Hey, at least
you see roll-ups.
At least we can carry a Divas match to WrestleMania with a storyline. Again, we've talked about it. We have to be proud of that because usually that is
Agreed.
At least they're doing that.
I absolutely agree. Then we got the Intercontinental match. Barrett against Ambrose. I had Barrett. You three guys picked Ambrose.
This was the worst finish of the night, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come
Absolutely.
on.
No, it was.
Oh, what?
Yep.
I disagree. Ambrose wins. Ambrose was DQ. Barrett wins. Hey, I picked it right, so I'm agreeing. Ambrose hits Dirty Deeds and takes the IC title with him. Look, I know you guys wanted him to win the title, but he got DQ'd. He's going to get another match. You knew he was going to get another match, and he's going to win the title at WrestleMania. Bottom line, he's going to win it. I see you calling timeout.
Best character in the
But,
company right now.
No, he is carrying his character. I give him that. But with what they have lined up for WrestleMania, it looks like it's going to be a four-way. It's going to be a four-way match, and he's going to end up winning.
R-Truth is actually going to get the match at WrestleMania.
This is horrible. What? Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is I am not saying that I wanted Ambrose to win. I am a Bad News Barrett fan. I've liked Wade Barrett since NXT. I've always liked him. I've always have, no matter what. I just thought that it would end, like you said, worst ending of the night.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I thought they were going to get double counted out. I thought they were going to fight all around the arena because they're roughnecks. That's what I was expecting.
I agree with that.
I don't like this. We're going to pull a rule like 375 out that very few people have heard of, and that's why he wins this match.
Yeah.
Seriously? Because his arm was hanging underneath the rope. How many times you see guys' arm hanging underneath the rope, but nobody ever gets DQ'd?
Absolutely.
That's my point. I just felt like it was a technicality loss, and that's just stupid.
Yeah.
You could have him get counted out or have him get disqualified because he used I'm fine with that.
If you look at Ambrose has the worst finishes of matches anyway. I know I'm calling it H.
What is this?
I'm calling it H.
No.
But anyway, Ambrose has the worst finishes. You don't forget, he's also the man that pulled a computer out of the bottom of the ring and it blew up on them in the ring.
TV monitor.
So I'm just saying, thank you. So a TV monitor blew up in his face. They need to stop his bad finishes to matches.
Right, because
he does have bad finishes
If you're
to matches.
going to let him be crazy, though, let him get counted out because he hit a guy with a chair. Let
over
him
over
be the
again.
lunatic, or let him take the guy out and walk him up the ramp again. Double DQ on fire. Like if he wants to lose like that because he's crazy, fine. But these stupid gimmicky losses, I just don't.
That's what I'm
like.
saying. This is a common theme ever since Bray Wyatt beat him.
I
mean, it's a common theme with him and his matches.
Since Hell in a Cell, he hasn't won. He hasn't won a match.
That's all right,
No,
though.
he won on Raw.
It's coming full circle.
No, but I'm saying a pay-per-view.
It's coming full circle.
Yeah, he'll win at WrestleMania. So we all know that.
Yeah.
Then we have the Druids come out. Bray Wyatt comes out with the casket. I know you hate this. Me and Steven like it.
I like it.
Sorry, I woke up.
I know.
That entrance, I fell asleep. So
You always hated that entrance.
I do. Because it's not original anymore. It's not that cool
It's been
anymore.
done.
It was done. The
It's
first time.
been overdone.
It's been done 4 or 5
Like when you do it
times.
at
Right.
WrestleMania, it's fine.
Because,
When you do it,
no, not even there. Because one thing I will say for Triple H again, say what you want to about the guy. At least his entrances are different at Mania. They're not the same old Drew. It's not the same old thing. At least they're different.
Will you please tell me where you're reading this that people are dogging on Triple H? Because
Just go
you know
read the
I have
internet,
not
dude.
dogged
Dude,
on
hey,
Triple
read
H.
the internet, man.
All you got to look on. If you actually check our
Sorry, you're not interactive on social media like we
Oh,
are.
haven't seen that one.
if you would actually check our Facebook page, you will see stuff, buddy.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
that's right. I'm going to check my invisible watch right here.
Yeah. Time's up.
I can't help it that
You
everybody.
can't
I
see
can't
me
help
no
it
more.
that everybody can't roll out the champ.
All right, but then we had Rusev versus Cena.
Loved it.
I did too. Me, JP, and Steven had Rusev. Double D had
Lot
Cena.
of crush you. Rusev crushed you
I wish Lana would crush you.
like snow underneath my shoe.
Once again, I thought this match was going to go DQ.
Well, yeah, I thought it was great.
Let's drink
Rusev,
vodka.
Rusev ends up winning with the accolade.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
And here's what's funny.
And he didn't tap out. I hated
While
the
the
fans.
match- yeah.
I wanted to mention the fans real fast, chanting, "You tapped out, dumbass." He passed out.
Okay, but listen, we all know what that means.
Yeah, James. Yeah.
I love Stone Cold, but you passing out, we know what it means, man. It's going to go down as a
They
tap
didn't
out in
chant-
the record book.
They
okay?
didn't tap out after that one.
Okay, but we're kind of comparing apples to oranges if you're going to compare Sting to Stone Cold. But
Now-
and
True.
different time. Again, we didn't have the universe back then. It was the Attitude Era, different fan base.
True.
So in WWE now, do they count that as a tap out?
To my knowledge, they do. I
Really?
may be wrong. I'd have to check that out. What else you going to count it as?
Knockout.
He gave up.
No, just a knockout.
So
Because he kicked him and he was knocked out. So
okay, I'm going to tell you right
No,
now.
I mean, I'm just
going to tell you
saying-
right now. If a kick to the groin knocks you out, you got some problems.
Yeah,
son.
no kidding.
I mean, I know it
When-
hurts, but it
Yeah, it
ain't
hurts.
never
When-
knocked me out.
When I've never heard anybody being knocked out from a kick to the groin.
Right.
We'll try it sometime.
Maybe soon.
Come here, stand
Maybe
here.
It hurts.
All right.
Because I never give up.
But I thought the match was good.
I might fall asleep, but I
Hey.
never give up.
It was a good. Say what you want. It was a good match.
No, it was. And again, I'm glad they're going to do it again at Mania.
Yeah, I didn't think I would, but
And I love
the
the segment Monday night with the flag dropping behind Cena, by the way.
Yep.
Great follow-up to
Well,
that
I
match.
like he refuses the match and he walks out. I
Yeah.
do like that. Then we had the least match of the night, Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. We all had Roman Reigns,
All right, question.
and of course Roman Reigns wins with the spear.
Question. You say it's the least match of the night, but you didn't want Daniel Bryan to win. That tells me it should be a good match of the night for you because we don't have no take a shower guy win the match.
Let me tell you what I like Roman Reigns, but he's almost getting to the guy. Is he a big guy that is only good as a tag team wrestler? I'm telling you, because his matches are just, and I blame the WWE though because they put him with Kane and the Big Show. And when you're with Kane and the Big Show, people are going to boo you and get bored of your matches.
So I'm gonna ask-
and that's what I feel like is I'm watching Reigns and the matches are just because he's been with Kane and Big Show so much.
Well, I'm going to ask this, though. Comparing him to who else is on the roster right now, who else, even with Daniel Bryan, is going to have that much of a better match?
That's the problem, man. Having matches with Kane and Big Show.
No. Answer
but
my question.
as far as
that's
that
not,
goes,
that's not the question. The question
Well,
is,
no, I'm answering
who
your
else
question.
would you put in that match that would have just
What,
put it
against
over
Roman
the
Reigns?
top? No, with Daniel Bryan, that would have made it over the top that Roman Reigns couldn't.
that's the reason I said the match wasn't good to me because the matches he had before with Kane and Big Show. You put him. You
here's
put
my
hold on.
issue.
If you put Roman Reigns against Dolph Ziggler or somebody else. I'm not saying that guy, but somebody else that we don't have to see Kane and Big Show every week in the main event, this match would have been better to me, I think. But
Here's
Daniel
what
Bryan missed a lot of spots,
Here's what
too.
I'm going to say. That brings me to a point. He missed at least 3 kicks that I know of in that match, and if you watch him, you'll see him. One time he kicked him pretty much right in the groin. The other time he kicked him right where the hernia was.
Yeah.
I know those 2 for sure. But here's what gets me. I do not understand how people are running around all over the internet telling me how great of a wrestler Daniel Bryan is. I don't know if it's the WWE style, but I have yet to see it. I don't. Because I've seen far more guys try to carry him than he's made guys.
Dude, probably the
And
problem-
usually most people who are great wrestlers carry guys. CM Punk is a great wrestler because I don't care who you put him with, he will make that match good. I don't care who it is. Triple H is that way. Again, regardless of what you want to say about him talking, he will make people. Shawn always had that ability. Bret Hart had that ability at one time until his ego got too big. Bret had that ability. He could make Yokozuna look like he could put Bret in a hole when he couldn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't get this outcry of people just loving Daniel Bryan and telling me how great he is. I don't see it, and I'm still waiting for it.
I don't understand it either. And I actually replied, WWE something from Bleacher Report, WWE failing to utilize Bryan to his fullest heading into WrestleMania.
Because he's got to be with the right guy.
Right, but and I said, why does he need a bigger role? Why does he really? It's second year in a row, and I actually had somebody tweet me back. At this point, he doesn't even have a role. Never mind a bigger one for such a consistent, popular guy. It's baffling. The guy tweeted me.
Well, that's just because people like him. I mean, I hate to say that. It's because you like him.
That tweet is baffling.
It's not because he's better than anybody else on that roster. I'm sorry, because I don't see it. I don't see it.
I was just going to say, somebody that could have are you talking about a match with Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns to make it that much better?
I'm saying, who else would you have put in that match besides Roman Reigns with Daniel Bryan to say it was a bad
with
main event?
Bryan?
Who else could you have put either of those two guys with it would have put that match over the top?
I thought you were saying with Roman Reigns. I was going to say I can name off with Roman Reigns, but
I'll say either then. But that's my point. What other guy taking one of those guys out just would have been, oh, that was a main event caliber match. That's great.
With somebody like that, you would have to get a veteran, honestly.
There's only
the match.
There's only a select few. Like Orton would have been great.
Yeah, but
I know he just come back.
Orton can work with anybody. That's my issue. That's
my
what
point,
I'm saying.
My
Daniel
point,
Bryan can't.
My point with these two guys, though, they've been wrestling Big Show and Kane for so long, it makes them look worse. Right. And then you put them together, there's like, no one cares.
I agree with you. But that, and not to cut you off, but that's where I want these people that think Daniel Bryan is great to get educated, that he's only great when he's with the right person.
Right.
That's my issue. He's not great. He's only as good as a person with him. Again, I can name you guys along this who made other guys better. He doesn't.
If you want people that would have been better in this match, Ambrose and Rollins would have been better against Reigns in this match. In a main event.
Exactly.
Them two guys would because they got the chemistry together. Now, if you take Reigns out and you want to put CM Punk against Daniel Bryan, they have great chemistry together. But anyway.
My time is up, fellas.
Well, we're getting ready. The show's wrapping up, too. So, anyway, give your grades on the pay-per-view.
For me, I mean, I'm going to give a grade. I'm going to tell you what my grade is based off of. It's based off building storylines for Mania. So, I'm going to go B+ on the verge of A- because I didn't think it was that terrible. Mm-hmm. There was a match or two, but I didn't think overall, I don't think it was that bad.
Okay.
I'll give it a B-, a solid Daniel Bryan. We're going to just keep it on that. Solid
damn you.
Daniel
I was supposed
Bryan.
to say that.
Well, sorry. You should have kissed up, man.
You're such a godsend.
I'm going to give it a B.
A B?
Yeah, B solely. I just did not care for Daniel Bryan that night.
Okay.
Like I said, that was my problem. Everything else, good. How long has it been since I've liked the Divas match where I was really invested into it? I watched the Divas match, and I was like, this could have been the main event over that.
Right.
And Daniel, I was telling JP, being in the ring and wrestling, Roman Reigns looked a little, I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I need Daniel Bryan to carry me, and Daniel Bryan is not at that level.
Right.
So that was my problem. Like I said, when you're a former wrestler and you see that kind of stuff, and you're a fan and you see it, you know there's a problem.
Right.
I mean, I solely because of the main event and get to be rest of the show I loved.
Yeah, the rest of the show was good because of the main event. I'll give it a solid Daniel Bryan, which is a C-. That's a C- in my book. Okay. But he's definitely not a B+ player.
It's a solid C, Bryan, because
C,
it
Bryan.
wouldn't be.
No, it's a C, Bryan. No, it's a C, Bryan. All right. Anyway, that was Wrestling Attitude. Make sure you catch us on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spreaker, and listen to us next week. Have a good week, everybody.